So I am more joining me na don't know why I can so I join me. No, I said the mistake. Alright, Kakwaba.
Yamidi,
Boko de.
Yamiado,
Councillor Mwakwaba.
Yaminia.
Mwani musepa.
So Yaminia. Apollo.
Mwani musepa.
Oh yeah,
Apollo, free.
Yes, from the same root.
Yes.
Mwani muse.
Yeah.
When you are saying trefo.
Aguna.
Aguna. Oh,
Asante.
I see.
The fear no crown Amoh.
Yeah, no credit.
Alright,
Yes.
Kovodia Iboko.
Kofodia Iboko pa.
Okay. Council.
Yes, sir.
Honorable Ken, the camp Iboko.
The camp, the American dewu. They are motivated and ready for 4th November.
Okay.
And today they are very happy.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you say sad stories, no, even home komo.
Yes, sir.
But any other story you have person can was
Oh, made this story in Hong Kong. I also talk about MPP constitution, you know, and the Agyapong honorable the situation, you know, for future improvement.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I open person can was
Yes, honorable Kennedy Agyapong and honorable Agyapong.
Okay.
The situation, whether or not say it's been fair, whether or not it's constitutional or unconstitutional. I just want to also give my views as a lawyer in the party. No, I was able to meet Kabibi. Say the ye two and more in the future. No, your process is be or any ye be or yeah. You didn't rather bet to her. I hear the right interpretation because the constitution is so clear. What I say, and yet imprecise and yet ambiguous. So we will talk about that.
Alright, Kovodia, I mean, you say, and rap, call to cancel special prosecutor. Mrs. Cecilia Abnada, Sikan Command. I know why in Comodio. Any other issue, I person can one seven or a day and I person we did command.
Oh, well, Cecilia, Yamami Cecilia Abnada issue, no, person make one seven kakra, and a true. Party, you know, going forward, the need for us to calm ourselves down and also look at the bigger picture. Also, the beer Metakas and say, I am not even afraid of the opposition, and I say this with all due respect. But your internal elections, you know, and assembly. Offer answer na mekos no gidi kan Kofobia is a lot of fan base. And I'm telling you, they follow the intelligent presentation. Keep it up. They are tossing them. They too so dear. Any man family baby mine na ashita baby money adwumapa moye de boa o man Ghana.
Kofobia man.
So near wa wudi. I was Kofobia ya hikro. Nti mo mama kwanya na me ba na me akasa me man na na da sebre Kwaku buate o toso biensa na de bia wo bia won kwaso na mesan so achia me party for wo honorable Michael Ochebefi me ni apa no me ni bibia and a Charles Wache also me chair the bia His Excellency the President of the Republic of Taka was say bia the Trinity eye adwuma no e de untu ni koso Unya MP, Unya MC, Unya the chairman, normally a Juma Buma, there is cohesion. And then the boy party on it to me run up.
Very well. Council, my found chassis.
Yes,
and share. Money or hand up for the count. I will change.
I will take double K. Young credits because yeah, Eddie can my pastor when you're in a mincha what for and what your food and we are on social media. Now, you know, Yamia said, and then so if you are prepare, they are called Raho with the Mono. The Dana said, and so also think now, you bet me a better set you so now you be doing como, and Unyam Cassia, and Unicabia, and Unyam Cassia, and Unicabia, and Catchy and Pomf said, the Wayeno, and so papa. Yaw, you did Yamias. Share Onyami or the no, or no one a bone. Until your Becca. and the bear do Yamia Kano, now waka. No human being. And a bit we are changing a dear Unyamiaka. Yao, Major Sa when you so na Mashe. One more decade of Agyapong, a China in Kurai. Because say, Papa na ye dinner chino or ye bema or when it does so pa. Or you beer or Yakukuni. Or you beer Unia or ye. And see, or say the SCBR. Sabria and Penny 4-year investigation, you know. Only there he's focused on the price. And what did a Chibia, member Okuma Tutu. He said, Unamyakasa. And I answer you what GBA said. The message now, they visited the constituencies. And in some way, catch the Ghana for and the Ghana mine. A top one more soon. And see, the giant seminar, Miami. And you need a saw and so the grassroots. You need a saw over the 5-5. Yeah, warm and 4th November to me. Ever woman same. Say, I'm a chere and nipa. And what to Franca and my party. And yet, nipa could be national executives and national council and MMDCs and say ministers be and say group of people being able to decide. But the constitution is so beautiful. Say a throw the choice making, you know, a greater percentage of the MPP population. Yeah, a year the constituencies no, executives no, 5-5 no. Womana ombenya apanya. Ama 4th November. Omo over 200,000. The also do ha. Was beje kapre, beje teku, beje atare, beje car. Netumami. You see, where we are going as a country, where we are going as a party, and a constitution is about freedom. We will be about freedom. Freedom of expression, freedom of conscience, freedom of association, freedom of choice, freedom to make your decision, because that is what makes you a human being. Because you are born by the power of choice to decide for your own. Until that will be our brain to choose that ya for sebeboa and obey. Papa na kena ni swade hu and na grassroots ni Ghana for who say and swade hu way and na yen when we feed into it a future a secure, a future a bright. And until it matters not in law. It matters not. We are focused like a Duracell. And see, also being fast so in fact, Nayenda Obiase, Nayan share kita for so in grind. If you say oh koko, and when you see be so. Next change because since you are change na to be brave or nama about to be very discourage you. And so no crowd no. Into no odi a kind or the idea bonny because Ghana for how any Ghana for soon Ghana for a rep war is so. Yeah, and then me more about the discovery of gas, the discovery of natural resource across the country, across this. Sometimes we talk about planting for food and jobs. Not raw material, but the question is, what are we adding to the raw materials? And nothing, and then a tip baby, Africa, a tip baby, embassy today. You're too near the coral, We haven't sat down yet as a continent and as a country to think through, say lithium here, you're discovering. Say oil here, you discover. I didn't know was carried all the way to outside. No more refining, no more debraying. Cocoa, I don't say the fan echo. And then we have to talk about your resources, but we are not adding enough value.
You can't say me okay. Nyasem for yes, your leaders or my bar echo in any. Dear Nema can I ask from Conti, I would do this or not the other time around for bar.
That is why I must start from here. Where Ken, oh dear, Fanisio as a human being, Neshe and Samoa Oka. Ye tu kwan kura, you do oti when you're kind, you do Lake Buson when you're kind, you do Afram Plains when you're kind, you do Northern regions when you're kind, or who land the pet who employment generation, or who land the pet who value creation. And then he's thinking about expanding the shelf life of a particular product. And nunti,
a bit of cancer near Okano. President Akufo-Addo Kraka, we are TC Castle so accommodate. I mean, they make references to sa pronouncement. How do I course one? At the end of the morning, they are different
because he's a practical man.
Okay,
get his castle come there. No one can out or also say I have done it before. As I said, there's one thing saying those things and one thing walking the talk. You can talk all the talk. But on where you're practical person. So kase banchi.
One thing they say, may I read comments or social media.
Yes.
Maybe or back can be and crofoni dear children. Ube say a lot of people are buying into the Okana. But Ube say you are saying, oh, President Akufo-Addo Kraka, the change say, no maka we kraka, the change say, and the NHS or none of the no ebe different. A honum Nayana mission, I say, a drew baby, Sania, you lead the CBI and your market cantino. Now, Kaka say, the side will be a Sessa, and will be a baby.
And Luna, your friendly generalization. The man on so unique and distinguished, and the money is selling point. A man is standing out. A man is outlier from the pack. And they say, Nyobeka so be biano, why you be paying. Here's an example to show.
Okay.
And unti the why you be paying no, okaso be scale orchestration just say, min my dear kitu away and I can scale orchestrate, make me and I can see it. Or back when I say, hey, you be your bunch in Kwano, at least he has a case study. He has a farmer, or there a case study, or no say, bunch ya me 2 ye, me ha nipa say, bunch do you season say, yari or bunch in ye, nipa me here omunie. Now this is the factory. Yen juice, yen start now the market linkage, which is pharmaceutical companies across the world are omuluku and they are seeking aggressively for starch. Senebeya and also your raw material. Yeah, start now. You produce now. Can Agyapong produce now or Toma? And also your raw material for the pharmaceutical companies. And nunti na dreamuno obia or natural resources say or raw material say. Not oti value chain say no say let us build a factory. Not oti employment generation I say. Not oti productivity I say. What you say? And you have neka. Most of our wars in say you produce. You say 1D 1F. You say when you know. Producing no money we are. Now we need someone or market linkage. I say, who will link products now you produce who has to the market, African market, West African market, and the world. And in now say why yes when he is thinking or taking from the beginning of the value chain, the starting point of the value chain, and all the stop stations within the value chain to the end. And the end is the end user, the consumer. And for example, so when honorable can do comma, also started from pharmaceutical companies, or show almost a debe no here, and to fold down the tree, or started from the shoot of the tree, no fold down to the root. Like I said, market demand in here, when you hear what Africa, when you hear what, so let us start to develop it. Now, Russia and Ukraine wars, or more control gas in the account, the world is going to change one more time. And to say a dependent our import swap. Can you hear your policy? No. Let us start to build, feed ourselves, develop industries, agro-processing, and produce enough for ourselves. And send you look outside. So yeah, a bit more drilling importation or no or drilling export, feeding Ghana, feeding Africa, and then the world. The money here unique, and no, so offshore. Now if you share the job creation, a bit creative within the value chain, you be here skilled people and unskilled people, structured and unstructured businesses, and on back across the country. Now, and now say why you be painting y'all, we all the issues involved, we know how to identify talents, we know how to link the market. And no money why ya akono. And not in the grassroots na yeba call monasono. Your friend in the ground swell. And Panifona decide here we now the grassroots is going to swell and bring Kennedy and Agyapong, whether you like it or not. I asked the Kwaku balloon. Now that's Kennedy's situation. Kwaku balloon. Now the helium and the who balloon. Who J balloon more? Oh yeah, there was a balloon now fly. Because helium is lighter than the honorable will surface, will come. They will gas well.
And Benifua or more air courses say, yes, almost killing above 5. So almost Tiswama above 5. 5 no sha. A cast will be a qualify. Nanso nipa nyina ntumi nyepe. A binomo according to governance. My bakosem in terms of governance. Dr. Babumia, a vice president. Said the Ora John Dramani Mahama kind or the president Dana Obabe Tumefu. Or no watisti enyema ewo Ora Lancher Martin akwakoye minister. Ama ono so hwe ne niema yon ne ade a one district one factory ne it's aniema ne nyina ewo o hwe sa nipa nu nyina se ba ko stand out o bibi so nko bi mu a e make the difference a eno na e kire se da bi sa nipa we na wo se ye de no ekro of course we can say honorable can e de ade
yeah already medical tout to honorable no uniqueness it is a benefit in the book be say se wo gina kira e se kwan wo ho a enua no bobu ba wo kwan no mu a hu se odum esi kwan no
okay
Honorable Ken is the king of the forest. He's the king of the forest. What you do? Governance. I'm saying internal elections. There are certain things about my dream. I want to keep it to myself for now. Okay. We are a governance. We are a say. And no man no from Kwame Nkrumah time, Tony Kelly. This economics. D plan, this plan, everything is theory. This is the first time in the history of this country. Ya obia or didn't sa eye bibi. Ya obia or nam street so autoniema. Ya obia what treat taxi, obia what on petrol, obia what to palm, obia what ye hustler. Ya one move from the base only be a level. Afamwa to freeze from the bottom of the pyramid, and one from one to the middle of the pyramid, and one move on to the apex. And so we the population structure. Now we share employment. Now we share the social systems. We share the social structure of Ghana. What first animal when we say, and that is the reason why it's here. Or take for us, or the magazine for us.
Conclude.
What the doctors are saying. And so or no back out. Nessa or trust, nessa or drilling, nessa or building a work planner. When who to bring in on side deal with me, na me talk I deal with me yawana meeting here. These people we need to liberate them. You have to liberate these people. I have to do XYZ. Now that kind of book work there. When you is here near draw, okoya there no draw, okoya there no draw. You are now going to test. Are you going to test now? It's not about your friends say try and error. Or no, he has tried it, tested it. He has factories, he was high nipa, and you already know the lessons learned. It is about implementing the lessons learned. And no man is so unique and not standing out tall. Because the lessons now was you and the free moon. Now say governance, now governance, now I won't yet, now we must say we are talking about that. You're talking about Ubia in America.
Conclude.
Yeah, now we're president now. Who say a president or Baba Justice or buy no food that I know we can know about. For people to know, say he is ready to work. Well, see, my name is John Kelly, and I'm reporting for duty. Honorable Agyapong, because of the background and the experience as a businessman, a philanthropist, and a politician, he is ready to report for duty.
But as any day, Amoh that he speaks for Kennedy or Agyapong now. Yeah, can they are a hard dream power back on the African continent, a coup d'etat. Say, or penny BT Akoyan so a man for you now to a body, a man over Shenwan or not, so you for fetching a tunnel with a whole lot of reasons that sometimes so you know why. And Koyi, a bit more cancer, yes, I'm penning for one a creative problem, the bomb or who is in charge of legal education director. Ghana Law School. Now, you said that be anywhere, as I said, Maquine Maubi Casse, Obi, I be binti, or Tuno Efra, Kunya, Ghana for, and omanfo nyina to aba e de amasa nipa ne ye kwan a ye fa so ye changes eba say ye to aba na ye de yi ne ote akonwa so na adwuma enko ye anti kupa de ma ye nwene ho da ye keka nyina ne leaders ye keka o masem nyina no se abantuguo ba emmoa ma ne ye hwe anim no yensa enka ona boy yenko anim
yo yura amofa didi kan meda etifo ni nyina ase da bia me ka me se ye wa hai enye ye nyina na sabe ye beka se ye nim nyansa chen omo ti etifo no bebre eye di for pa ti nya opportunity na ya na wo say ye tap into their wisdom offer yaw
koso
me nsa me nyiri pi di enso me nsa sa ma witness about a couple of coup d'etats ewo ye maya yetimi na mecca emphatically never again Ghana for near ekokoso ewo amanya etwa ye hu ahia within the context of the West African coast and our extended the larger African countries now me gidi said enya de was here so kra enti aha me ti me fundamental commenter me making said me obia I detest I hate what we call coup d'etat. As far as I'm concerned, and yet the solution to the problems we have as a country. Having said that, so near air kosu of Amofa, who say ya koyese French speaking countries are West Africa and Omwashasi. It will be people say, what is going on here? Ediena ama sanyema we koso. Si anya sa research no an hunu ne faribaya. Sabi epiafo obi abeka ne opebia. But the woman say bibi poso niema bi. Enye nwa say ohwe Burkina Faso a
koso
oye a French speaking country. Ohwe Mali oye French speaking country. Ohwe Niger or your French speaking country. Ohwe Guinea or your French speaking country. Ohwe Bibia Bongo we your friends are impo Ali Bongo a French speaking country. Ohwe Chad French speaking country. I can go on and on and on. Na me imagine ya ye say eye tibie bia omo akomua for many years under French. Aye France. And then me say omo ye atietua. But obi beka say should that be the reason for anybody to overthrow a constitutionally elected leader? No. And yet any excuse. I believe say I was say Africa AU no should sit down with all its leaders. Now you peculiar situations are African sister African nations, and then we must address them with their former colonial masters. Menkase English speaking countries, omaphobia fanuwedi. But to be very honest with you, I see the English speaking countries and they say, enam fahudi eba yene enhihyeya yempanyimfo di to akwam ena yesanso go through coup d'etats in the 70s, early part of 80s, coming down to 90s, akire ye bibi yedisuahunu ena Ghana I can say without any equivocation say obie no obesoso coup d'etat. Of course, you always get maybe a minority few here, but Yaswansio and Yaswansa. And who say the military has no magic wand. ebetimi asese bibi ewie ase we don't go sit down kika brofo akese eye niema no afi military na kasa na omo ankrofo no epese omo free system no and so and also just we need to be complacent and was say ye man democratic principles no eye adwuma so if we say aban bi enyere no ho eba adwuma twen efie nan ni dura ko na koto aba fa kokromoti ekoto aba na yini free so
unyini say ye was ye tra say ye hwe a political party na ye hwe an individual betumi aye adwuma
absolutely
okay
absolutely and I believe in the principles of power of choice. You have a choice to decide to settle on a particular person. So when I'm in say oba obetimi aboa me em say na yera Amoh mini Amoh no oka sa I believe in that. Say manipa no kwan no ankasa enkoto naba. But you see what is going on in French speaking countries and say there's a tenure constitution actually say enfie nine ana enum bia no ye beto abane yi but funny enough druha na what we say leader kro no opese or sankai constitution na or no agina so dia ba power no opese o system na wo yes obama unue bia ono so fi say owo adwene fufuro bi obetimi di aboama oman no akọ nanim no na ede pinche ni yawo eba ke obi ti say Ali Bongo onim say osisa constitution no and the man who kwan man call third no odi akọ winning massively after say ne papa edi akonya no for so many years. Now they are friends if you are konya. Now we are obanso aba betina so. Sa no mbeka. Obi to say Ivory Coast. Yes. And tokwa NC hodie. Coup d'etat nyam enko so won and nobody prays for that. But we here anye Ivorians just say president Laurent Gbagbo. No Gbagbo. Oye na dwen say all sisa no. Who say the Odisu say your friend say Amoh president, current president, one pray and the kofan tokwa ebaye. But strangely enough, on also di Alassane Ouattara some na make odi akunya insua 2 terms. After the on also constitution and they call the 3rd term. No. Oh yes sir. Na uma yes, of course, like Kwame Nkrumah, so you say dictatorship. Yes. But those days, BBOA go through parliament. I have a problem with that. Yes. You have a parliament that will go ahead and stamp that. But you see, when you're careful, the majority or the masses will not be happy with you. But they don't so yet any adventurist. Okay. Say I was a coffee to now go to Aban to go there under no circumstance and also so. If we say Abako so much say a soldier for no bar, they don't do any better. And the same thing. And then me no can say a crowd to say Rwanda. Yenina Yakase, Rwanda, Yukura, Ayakama Kigali. Why are they not talking about increasing the war? Why are we not talking about that? Yes, it's true. Say Kigali, Ababe here, friends say topical issue. I will be a concept. What could Granasi any apostle? And how many years? And your friend say Paul Kigami, Atina Kunyanoso. And the crime ben were there first one, transform. Oh, said only Burundi, sa war ne buy ye kum amount for Bibre or Rwanda, any Burundi, Nekoba say, children after so many years, I almost call war, no, never said, Yama, or no one of the leaders no betna akonya no so na fe watimia changing no ababe president na fe always election upon elections fair enough
e bi ma sha say changes for more security architect
precisely come ba ho your friend is saying Paul Biya is a 91-year-old man watna Cameroon so for close to 60 years.
Yes, from 1982 or Bibisa.
From 1982. Ade. Onkwane we are sinyansa nyina wo team. Ye ko election bia no ye friends atakara wo gym now the oba betna so. Ni nyina no me gidi say French manipulation ebi and France and them. But and also na ema say the masses no I am bold in said there be nipa ye ti ye kurom ye dua bibia ye yire ye ho sueti ye fifiri a ye sika nyina no dodo na age se de ba begu wo France
no asa de abebo mbosia
na wo de ababebo ye mbosia I mean come on anen eno ne na ha adwen no enti megime di say e was say African panyimfo yensi nkonwa na we must begin to look into our faces and tell ourselves the truth. You can't crenchre ya ho na emma ohyew na eba no embrace
conclude man
na me di ba wi no the American say English speaking countries no obiama na ni na ho abato aye ba betui mumi yemfa jojo yemfa structures omo di abato animu no so no obiama fa nhyehyɛ pa entu akwan mu na unia okọ ye we nyina na yekoto aba no na ulusu a don't even dare say obey insight will be because you have gone through a fair and transparent process.
What about one more year no so adena anye fair so oni kwan so kan?
Oh, that's why you go to court. You see, we must allow our institutions to work. And nuna yera Obama and Obama na Bush oba Ghana or say yemma ye institutions no enye adwuma hwe da bia meka and I will link this to NPP abaye kwakotu ne ehon hyehyeye mesre say your mem ne se yekoto aba na bibi ugidi se bibi anko yi a court and no na MPP 2012 after the election we felt strongly said bibi boni bi ekoso. What did we do? We didn't take to the streets. Say court no so no you gather all the evidence. The name of the game is evidence. You don't go to court like I say don't get in the NDC court you busa and say Supreme Court judges busa say na evidence how the back court was you know the man no am ha me be fie. Whoa, a whole party. Then you be there or court. The no e wo tirimu na say your friend say learned judges no enyin to mount. You don't do that. And I'm surprised. Anyway, I shouldn't even be surprised. Say a party like NDC, Obeka say oh court na unkuta sabe enyina so bi a wo de be court. Enti yemma ye enhyehyeye constitution ene enema bata ne hu nyina no yemfa nya adwuma. Eba ne saa obi obegina ba bia ye tobe bie na no aka nsem a ehia mfata ne nyina no obi abehu say listen you are a rabble rouser. Dede keke and awoye. Name say ye makwan emma institutions ni ye adwuma na ye core systems ni ye adwuma da bia ebe force ye nyina am here to the rightful path. Enti offer amofa me I believe in structures, I believe in institutions, ye makwan na ye adwuma. Now, if you permit me,
the recent wave of coup, especially in our side of the Africa, is more trendy than justified, and that's why I agree with your panel. The AU, like he's saying, must be more concerned by being more soul-searching in order to curtail the trend. Coup have never brought about any improvement. If anything, they do more harm than good. Okuseku, Papa, Edase, Papa, Pakanza.
Yes, sir.
Niayaki Kanyina, no, any breba or back to Munina SCA. Oracha Matia Agyapong. Na me kwa me dikate ye say council for you decision say ya no mo de beba. Afi ade chi ya hwache me sha say me hwe trending news ni na hu say e no krese ne aba abonten no ne a no so kan say sad decision we am taking to ade matwem ho film say me hu say constitution e dey adwuma party constitution ne guidelines e dey adwuma mom pese nyina e be di so nti matwem ho afiri ho na also pese o kan ho ase ye nkwa anim.
Yo, I am say me honorable Agyapong. To a very large extent. If you say MPP, constitution, Article 30 now. Number 1, no, or say election of the presidential candidate. Into a chop was say a fasunina. And now about 1319 now. What Chen says, Nipa do let me read it in English. Or say where there are more than 5 contestants for nomination, as the party's presidential candidate, a special electoral college shall cast their votes by secret ballot for the first 5 contestants to be shortlisted. And he said, Nipa no bro enumua. Yeah, where the law is beautiful.
Cause
and Nipa no bro enumua. And what say yeah be a friend special electoral college. Na ye toaba. Na ye yi enipa no edu no mu no ana se enipa ebru no mu no ye sone so e ma ne ye num. Very clear, very precise. And na obaye no chekere mu se enipa e wo ho akwanya akua e wo ho akwanya se enipa no ebru no mu no omutime to aba e sone so no omayakuo baako edu. What you say? Obayakuo baako edu a the National Council, the National Executive Council, the National Regional Executive are eba besi all party card bearing ministers. Enti akuo baako edu. And na me minde e twa mu yi. Omokoto aba no senior constitution no e kire. Ya otie.
Koso.
Enti omokoto aba no. And nipa 9 ba ye na omomoto so nu no. Yankwala bre ne to aba bi wo table so. And say 3. So what to na ba ko tabako so e say taboos. And omo ball bracket, omo tie. And so omo tie dia constitution ma ho kwan say bisa esia. E wo say sa akoto aba no ye runoff. Na nipa no about tie no ye timu. Se na be ya ye benya nu because constitution no say nipa 5. One can say uduru 5 wa so onya 5A or 5B.
Koso.
But also nipa 5. And then we say yes, I run it. Yes, I to a banner for fraud. Na banner eba to no for fraud is just a mirror image of the first one. Because to should say a nipa kua, I was a ye a nipa 5 no. What you say? Enunti runoff no should be the same group, 1 to 10 groups no. Omo there was a decided
constitution anka se ba se tie ba mu a and the constitution anka.
Listen, if you are interpreting the constitution, you have to look at all the provisions.
Okay.
Never the intent, the spirit, and the letter of the constitution and what the constitution wants to achieve at the end of the day.
Okay.
Or say a tie, let's say a 2 about one in the pan year 2. No mudi can say a tie. We should do a runoff. Okay?
Okay.
We should do a runoff. And then you buy a national constitution, so 10 BI runoff BR. It's the entire population of
the constitution can say there should be a runoff and not just say or part say near what the candiate to say and not now bet me a gina so independent. So I no answer na runoff no say.
The independent the crime be a faso a nipa and 9.
Akaba.
And then a back on the best the come man you constitution man you want to use a different approach. No. Now it's a basana it's unfair.
Meanwhile,
nipa and 9.
Yeah, Sika de pick form no.
The same.
Yeah, just sika de file at the corner. Yeah, ko to abani di kan at the corner.
Voilà.
Okay.
Enunti omo di kind omo four no omo different from 2 na about tie na ye betia free no.
Me kura
the same
process ka tie no course ro no abo ken and Dr. Baumi and tie.
Would they use that the same decision? They will use because the rules of engagement of the buyers a take the validity, the authority from the constitution the crime where the same constitution local 13 to number 6 now or say the National Executive Committee in consultation with the National Council shall make rules and regulations governing the organization and conduct of the election of a presidential candidate. And the rules of engagement in the buy and acquire the better one, a run of say, a tire, a young call run of the account, a fun up more dinner, a free this particular constitution.
And rules of engagement, I'm so much like on the fast
for run off, say, a run off. Now, say, Nipa D can a 4 no, a the 10 groups now. And then a 5 night, the Babeka 4 no. 1 year the Babeka 4 now, I'm an 5 no dear. Mope say, Fakwan for Frosso. Next one, no. 1 year the Becca home. You have the same process in the year to Becca 4. And to quite run fast, so no, a session na qua, a fasubi. Okay. It's a mirror image. And on time, my calculation in your calculation in more budget. No, I was thinking budget who said, in case on your couple of bow, we are saying, or you the plan of salvation to a long time, in case any perform one, remember you so a woman. And a commerce in a fast or arrival at 300,000. Okay, so we have to budget and factor all these things into it. And a run off no on Babacon. Tell me a run off for Ghana. Yeah, that's a auto Banibia. Opa second run, Opa I want to. So the choice is yours. The freedom is yours to decide whether to bet what I meant to. And now maybe advice and say, okay, they run off. The beer money pattern in so free, US better abundance or you nothing better. Nobody is forcing you. Yeah. What I say, near German, a bush, a cool, nipa, cool, no. In the same way as the first 4 was selected. In the same manner. Otherwise, the first 4 no, near the 5th nobody become. How are you going to describe the 5th person? I quite fast one fast and way. No, different from Nana. My Musawi, I never come so the other 2 yeah, because of several cancer. Rules of engagement are Ebano. Ocean Musebesan Tua Sodia call on the 4th of November. Nana. The same rules of engagement. Yes. But Oma is the same more. Yes, sir. Sentinel, a Fred, you know, Mumra, the end of the course of Selma. Who said that Becca has said it's a process improvement. And nobody didn't come back. Yes, it's a move to make sure. This time around, Omo can say, Obia to me a polling agent, whether MMDC, whether minister, whether. You see, yeah, what is their cost? Yeah, now sometimes almost sorry, I say, Mecca, and I'm speaking as a lawyer. Mecca, almost at the end of the day, you know, we was a party, Kambomu, ni say, but everything that we are doing is like say a royal will be covered in a betty. Everything that we are doing, a pinpoint, said, baby, at the end of MYN. Why are we not saying it? At the MYN, rules of engagement must be rules of, it must be very, very simple. If you are so transparent, yeah, it is a identity will be your MMC, DC, and now will be your government, agent, and my name independent person. MMDC was I about some penny, akufo-addo centralized DHA. Sebibi bana mene no ka ho asɛm because of that are some penny no ye ntino. Mpempi ya na metie no. Na me question bi kura me bisa me kwan amefa so a me bisa that respect no. Yes. Nti eba ya mo keke ka mo nsɛm ya on de osoma aban soma asaf me mpɛsɛ me de na ebebem. Na ebe den sɛ ono ye polling agent. Na boys yi ya ono mo akufo-addo abi so ye polling agent. Na asɛm beba na ono gina ho. Na boy no so gina ho na omo ekwa argue. Ujiri say ever ko say. Yeah, well for me there's an appearance of undue influence. There is an appearance. Okay. Odi obi or government official be akwata na obi and na say MPB polling agent. Now the constituency for Ebetuaba. What do you think will happen to them? And if you are talking about transparency, you are talking about freedom. I don't think that you're making it so difficult for all of us. And at the end of the day, we'll say, oh, yeah, we are in Kambum. Now, what they are by a shimasum, two missing, manino, media nipa, media tinker. And to one who say, when we are doing something, let's say, your constitution says development in freedom. Freedom, just a munga nipa, no womundi woman. The preamble of your constitution, was it with faith in God, believing in the supreme dignity of man. The supreme dignity of man said, "Unshany power, but respect will be a chance to decide you. No question, no undue influence." And then, be na akoba say esadie na ye no we want to skew the elections to one particular side because that is where our interest is and the side here the munya election nka say this is the person the man but in our constitution there is no acclamation unless and until say enipa ba ko pe and or file for nomination enipa ba ko pe but say enipa ba ko pe na more than one there we have to go through all these processes to ensure the choice of the people. It is the choice of the people and yet the choice of a few.
Conclude, Mohammed.
It is the choice of a people, not the choice of a few. Them fools said they have a legal committee and no one can this is the constitution. They have to sit back and think because you will go that the next generation, the president, the friend, the style decides. Yeah, Jahoma and Chimano. What I say, and if we tout ourselves. Say we have freedom, we believe in democracy, we believe in the rule of law, we believe in good governance, we believe in XYZDR. We should walk the talk. And ending my point, Kenedo here in Japan, share Obi Odinechi in Christ said, the 4th November na airban, you bet 2 Anamon Papa, you bay a new ye, you bet share Sapomun so dini, yen so he, Mumobia Gramo, Moy say bay Mudefi register mu, Yudia, my asonte, Obia should keep calm. Should keep calm because the world has spoken. The people Agyapong Ghana have the grassroots. They will speak and they know who they will vote for. It's more obia koesi obia. What I say, if we want peace, if we want justice, what I say, we must reduce the injustice, the unfairness, the intimidation. Yeah, I start here air koson. Now your MPP should be the MPP, the founders. No, omo envision say. This is a freedom party. This is a party believing in development. Now, Nyaima and Moframa and Penny, any members of the party, and deciding who they want to lead. They want to lead the party in the next elections.
Let us say, Honorable Nzi, my member the next 5 minutes. Now, young Shema, Miss Cecilia Banada Pansem, Muamo, Aya Baimuni, Okobo, Braco School, Canada. Well, lead students who honor they crowd by Udusika by Boa Party, no, why were Juma Queni Munia de Ozika Bida Baby Abetia and BBC, no, Yesico, oh, my Sika. As I'm no buy no an uncle for air cano, now so wild them. Then an echo so I dream.
Of I am Medasi. I'm say, a dear Baku, my baby whom were ye may said, ye very quick. At ye bois ye near info. Say assemba in say ye better ye boissy na ye de and shisheye or mine mbra or mine no senia ye see faso de prosecute the laws of our country no. Na yama your friend is saying emotions are taking over. Now, and none of me who say, special prosecutor. Na Jumani say, Assembiaba, among others, I can't human hono. Na onya but na wayim shishemu. Na wa gather all the required or requisite evidences. I woho. Nafi odiako bebia. Atimuafo ebetina so. No, enye Rambo style ehwehwemu. Nya botre to buase ehwehwe nipa nim without fear or favor. Na oye waduma diligently. But nansei eyemi say ensemba na amanfo no tuo ma no egum pe
no ekodi akire
ye de ahopepre ebia eye niema bi mesre Adwinipa, His Excellency the President of the Republic, Ira Nana Adodan akufo-addo. Enya ye da so also ye mranim ni a sabe wakwadrimu a onim se sa special prosecutor ebeboa ama kitasiche proye efri ho eninti ye behia na beboa wo man no. Me gidi say yensan hwemu bi na the original thought abutaya tai echiri no yemfa nye adwuma let us not ponder to the public. Public media, Sabi, Ebia, they may or we may not be close with all the facts. And some bar, we to the no we are to Nabasa, no be a kabi. So when yam butre and yen shishemu and found call ascendibia. And that the constitution states, and they said, Obia innocent until proven guilty. And it's all pro now Obia any cocoto, Obi do cocota. Why? I don't need kind. Odi pro do court and then just already bimo. Intimesre. Meaning say you nim the four pa special prosecutor's office. Omo ye juma. In fact, it be a solid lawyers. Omo practice ya cha. Omo nimude. Mesre. Say we hear me. Me obi a me calmness. Asemba ye nyambotre. Ye hwehwem. Ma ye say ebinum credibility ne a brown for so many years. Conclude other sister stations and then some another body crab. Now of a Kwaku eka mamino nikru a brown bo any Juma waye mamino mu crashe Juma waye for so many years. And yenya butre ne ye to say obi a odwa namwa ye betimi adwa abo atatia yemma emrano nya adwuma one say special prosecutor court no with all the euphoria court no say within 7 days Fanisika Komano bibia wajibia no fakomano that is the law ebanisa na oman no emrano
dictatorship has started in our party. Already say sent in this one. Openi Medase. Ora Solomon Kwe says, regards to Mr. Amoh Darteh, listening to the Honorable Ken, I believe strongly that he is a visionary who has a lot of examples to buttress his points. The NDC are asking for coup d'etat because they benefited from that Tea Party revolution. And I think that His Excellency akufo-addo alone will suffer the consequences when it happens. But they should remember that revolution swallowed their own people. Okay, but should not deceive themselves that those cases concerning the double salary seglement, Maslog, Airbus, etc., will be swept under the carpet. Is still in our minds. Solomon Kwe and a day we a day by. Ebusiafo ha na eri dwuma de ni nyina. Esi ebre no kopa. E sha se free na no dwada. Production team Solomon Sasumens and the focus kwa boaje. Focus. Ha working focus. Seda de akwesini team. Safo ene ejano. Amoh Darteh. Yes sir. Me da so bye. Me da sipi. Honorable MC. Yes sir. Ye chia ko for radio afo. Ate. Ebusia me din e de ya amofa boache. Nyame adom na sadom edom yen ya Monday e be san hia. Akram.